What's going on? So I'm back, and this is the water right off the bat. Been a couple of weeks. I only started doing this maybe a week, less than a week ago. This is my new 75 gallon. It's being cycled, as they say, and something that's different versus the other video that I posted, the previous video. I added some more fish. I added a couple of cichlids out the pond outside. There's a baby goldfish. Well, he's actually a feeder fish that I got from the pet shop, but he refuses to be eaten, so he's growing up. I added, that's the biggest cichlid. There's about four, maybe five, but those are the biggest ones. Also added a little plant, but besides the plant, I added this jar full of muck and whatnot, if you want to call it that, leaves and some rocks from the pond outside. Temperature 170 something. You see that? Almost 80 Fahrenheit, I guess. I also got another temperature, but for the life of me, I cannot. It came with the tank, and I cannot switch it from Celsius or centigrade or whatever to Fahrenheit because I don't know what 24.4 C means. I can't understand that. I don't know what that means. I don't know how that feels. But if I put my hand, it's not cold. It's cool water. Canister filter. Oh yeah, it's flowing good. I added this filter from my previous tank. That's going good. I added some more aeration also. There's two hoses coming in now, just to give it some more air in the water. Because what I read and saw on YouTube, it said that you might need to add aeration, but the fishes are acting normal. I don't see no problems. This big guy, he actually claimed that piece of driftwood. Yesterday he been cleaning it out with taking out the pebbles, and he actually claimed that as his home. If you could look good, you see all the rocks piled up here, the gravel, and he's back there. He chases away fishes that comes. I have this wave maker, wave jet, but I don't know. I unplugged it. I don't know why. Should I leave it on? Should I turn it off? I don't know. You guys could let me know. I'm not quite sure. I'm still battling through this. There's a guy in the comments, pretty helpful. He told me leave it alone. And a lot of the other videos said the same thing. So I'm going to leave it alone. What else? I mean, that's about it. It's just a quick update. I don't know if it looks a bit murkier or better than the last video. To me, it's actually a little clearer. Or maybe that's just wishful thinking. So I mean, I've used a lot of the stuff from the pond. That piece of driftwood is from the pond. This extra filter is from um, an established tank. The plant is from the pond. Some of the rocks that you can't see, but they're in the back, they're from the pond. All of this material is from the pond. So, I don't know. Wish me luck. And this is the other tank. Something real interesting I noticed this tank was set up like a couple of days, maybe 2-3 days after, not long after I did the 75 gallon. And this water never turned green, never had an issue. I did use some pond water from this also, but most of the water I had in this tank in a different location, and for me to move it here, I had to dump the water out in buckets, bring it back here, clean out the tank, and refill it with the same water. But that water was in this aquarium outside for maybe 2 weeks. I didn't put any chemicals or anything. I just did it to see if the tank was leaking. And it stayed there for about 2 weeks. And I just transferred it back here, refilled it. It maybe got up to here, or maybe here. And the rest of it, I use water from the pond. Established water. I use water from that tank, and the tank, the 20, I think it's a 20 gallon that I had the fish in, and I put them in like in 2 days. I put them in, and they seem pretty happy. I'm guessing all of those rocks that I pulled from the old tank, from this tank here, all of that helped. When I was cycling, it had no issues. I also put in the old filtration that I made, a sponge filter here. There's a lot of snails, and that's about it. But filter, real quiet. I'm gonna keep it topped off really high. I don't want the filter to splash any water. I'm thinking this should be good enough, the air from this stone, because I don't have a cover yet. And when it splashes on the bottom of the light. So I want to keep that from happening. But they're doing pretty good. See you on the next update.